Alright, this is going to be a video of this 42-inch generic ceiling fan I got at the Habitat Restore. Got it because I'm a volunteer there, and basically what I do for them is clean up and fix fans and lighting they receive by donation, make them more presentable than they originally were. Now, what I mean by generic is this was sold at a local store called Canadian Tire, basically a automotive and home improvement center. They had several different editions of this fan. The first, second, and third were actually branded something, which was SMC, because that's who made them. The editions after that, like this one, were actually not branded anything, and there's no indication of the manufacturer anywhere on the fan. Anyway, I'm now going to talk about some of the features on it. It has a light kit, which does work. I'm using 3 60-watt equivalent energy-saving bulbs in it. Also, it has 5 reversible rosewood to walnut blades. I do like the rosewood side a lot better because I think it makes the fan look more classy, even though that's not the side that was facing down at first. Alright, I'm going to turn it off. It's in polished brass finish. It was also available in gunmetal and verde green, although in the later editions of this model, verde green wasn't too popular of a choice among the shoppers, so I believe they discontinued that. Anyway, I'm now going to turn it on and start with the high speed. RPM wise, I'd say I probably go somewhere around maybe 180 RPM. And I did make one little modification to it, and that is to pitch the blades more than they originally were so it would blow more air. And the result was actually quite impressive. It's a good air mover for a 42-inch fan. One thing is the bearings are rather worn out, even though it's only from 2006. I'm assuming it was pretty well used because, as you can hear, they really don't sound the best, even after I oiled them. Alright, now I'm going to turn to medium speed. This probably goes somewhere around maybe 145, 135 RPM. Now for the low speed, I'll just show with the light on and the fan on. This probably goes somewhere around maybe 80 or 90 RPM, which I think is a little too fast for a low in my opinion, but it's not bad. Anyway, turn everything off now. So the fan down, I'm going to talk about some general information. It has really long pull chains extensions, as you can see. I believe these were put on because it was installed in a high ceiling, unless it was in a child's bedroom, and they just wanted to make it so he or she could reach the pull chains easily. I really don't know. One thing though is if it was installed in the high ceiling, it really wasn't meant to be because these hugger type fans are good for ceilings 8 feet or less, and really nothing higher. Now I'm going to talk about the pros and cons. I like the fact that the fan was available in so many finishes at one point, although it also kind of is a con because don't know why they discontinued verde green. It was so nice because not a lot of fans were available in this finish, so I really don't know why, even though it wasn't a popular choice. It was pretty nice to me at least. Another pro is that the blades are reversible. As you can see, one side is rosewood, one side is walnut. Even though I am kind of a bit biased, I must admit, because I really like the rosewood side, I guess the walnut is nice too in its own way. Another huge pro that is not too popular among newer fans is it can be installed with or without the light kit, even though the light kit is included. The actual cap for use without light was missing, however, I know from factory that is provided. One interesting side note is that the blade brackets do resemble ones on an SMC fan, so I assume they kept some SMC features to the fan to make it look the same, but in reality it's really not a real SMC. Also, another thing is the quality has gone down quite significantly, so I'd have to probably give this 3 stars. It is a classic fan, kind of a cool design, but other than that it really doesn't have much going for it. So, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. And I'm curious, what do you guys think of this? So, please leave a comment in the comment box below.